It's peak season at Polish airports. We fly a lot and in different directions. That's why this morning's news rightly caused quite a stir. Due to a failure of the IT systems of the Polish Air Navigation Services Agency throughout the country, there are currently serious difficulties in performing aircraft takeoffs. Landing operations are currently proceeding according to procedures. A failure at the worst possible moment. For passengers, this meant uncertainty and waiting to see how long the flight would be delayed or whether it would take off at all. The situation was quickly brought under control at Warsaw-Chopin Airport, but other airports experienced disruptions for most of the day. With this type of failure, we are dealing with a snowball effect, meaning the delays accumulate, and the biggest ones are likely to occur in the evening or late evening. The services got involved, but in the end, it turned out to be a malfunction. After applying the necessary procedures, the basic traffic management system was restored. The reason for the temporary problems was a malfunction, which was immediately fixed. Let's hope there will be fewer such malfunctions in the future, because today's one could have meant a change of plans or cancellation of travel for thousands of people. Meanwhile, for the Polish Air Navigation Services Agency, this is yet another serious crisis. At the end of June, the head of this important institution resigned from her position at the Ministry of Infrastructure. She did so without consulting Minister Dariusz Klimczak, who oversees the institution. What's more, she did so without giving a reason. Surprisingly, a few days later, Magdalena Jaworska-Maćkowiak withdrew her resignation. I think this move means that there is an unhealthy atmosphere between the president and the rest of the staff, and such an entity, such an institution, cannot function in an unstable manner. Safety should be the key issue. Unfortunately, this is also a mixed bag. According to information obtained by Republica's investigative journalist Piotr Nisztor, the Polish Air Navigation Services Agency has entered into a questionable contract for the flight testing of navigation equipment in Lithuania. The aim is to check the operation of ground navigation equipment using an aircraft. The institution signed a contract with a company owned by, wait for it, a Russian with a British passport. Bringing in a company with questionable roots, with Russian roots, is simply dangerous. And at this point, the relevant services, intelligence and counterintelligence services, should verify such contracts. The company carried out the task at the airport in Vilnius, even though it was not in the contract. 6 months later, a DHL plane crashed there. Whether these two events were related in any way is at first glance at least worth considering, worth saying that it needs to be investigated. According to our information, this matter is being investigated by the Lithuanian prosecutor's office. Failures, questionable contracts, and chaotic decision-making. All of this shows the extent of the crisis currently facing the Polish Air Navigation Services Agency. We only see chaos. We only see situations that absolutely should not happen, especially since we have a hybrid war here, of course in the East. There are many indications that the institution that should guarantee efficient operation sometimes operates without a plan, and such management simply portends a lot of turbulence.